What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Agent TSwandol coming at you with one last Division video for what has always been known as Update 1.7.1. Tomorrow is the official day that it's going to happen, what we've all been waiting for. The release of Update 1.8, Patch 1.8, whatever you want to call it. Resistance, Skirmish, Westside Pier, Hunters in the Underground, Rogue 2.0, the beginning of something new, or the death of the game is what some people said. But I don't think it's the death of the game. I think this is actually the culmination of everything that this game has become and everything this game is going to become. I think this is a stepping stone for the future of the game. Playing the PTS like I did, I really enjoyed it. There are things that really make the game better. There's some things that people say make it worse, but I'm actually glad that this time they didn't listen to what everybody said, what some of these content creators who I have a ton of respect for. I really do. I mean, a lot of these bigger content creators that are out there, some of their earlier videos actually helped me learn how to play this game. I had no idea how to play any kind of RPG game, being away from gaming for 18 years like I was. So you know, with me saying that I disagree with some of these guys, it definitely is with all due respect, because I do have a ton of admiration and respect for these guys. But you know, I like where the game's at. I like where the game's going. I don't think this classified gear is overpowered. I keep hearing about this Predator's Mark being way too overpowered, and I just don't find that to be true. If that's the case, then Reclaimer's way over too powered. You know, if you have a support station that can heal you for anywhere between 25,000 HP per second all the way up to, I've seen people have 49,000 HP per second, well then I could say that's overpowered. I mean, my Reclaimer build is strong as hell, and I think mine heals for like 27,000 HP per second, but that's because I go for more skill haste, because to me 27,000 HP healing per second is more than enough. But anyway, that's not what this video is going to be. This is actually going to be a short-lived video. This is last minute preparations for update 1.8. If you're not at the 4,000 cap on Division Tech is going to become the hottest commodity in the game. It is going to become the stuff that everybody needs to optimize their gear, to make it fully optimized, fully powerful. And I think this thing is a great thing to do. I've heard people say that optimization is gonna turn people away from the game, because now, instead of grinding out to get that gear that they always wanted, the God rolled, they're gonna be able to just get it. It doesn't have to be the greatest. They can optimize it, and now they're sitting there with God roll gear. That is not the case. If you go optimize an entire loadout from scratch, and you don't have the greatest rolls already on that loadout, I mean, it could get to cost you up to 3,000 Division Tech to fully optimize one gear set. And when you only have a cap of 4,000, that doesn't mean that you're going to be able to have, you know, 10 loadouts between two characters fully optimized, because now your div tech goes across all characters. It used to be 999 per character. Now you get 4,000 total, and that goes between all four. So I think now it's going to be, you're still going to be chasing that God roll gear, because when you get it, those really good stats, you wanna go recalibrate it, and even if you get one that's kind of lower, you want to spend as much time recalibrating that item as possible. That way, when you do go to the gear optimization station, it's not going to cost you near as much. When I did the PTS, like I said, I did one piece of gear loadout where I got it, and I didn't recalibrate. I just got everything recalibrated to where I wanted it, and I didn't recalibrate. I didn't try to roll them stats any higher. I just got it, you know, to health, skill, haste, ammo capacity, firearms. You know, I had a low firearms roll on it, and I said, all right, let me just go see how much it costs to optimize this gear. And it got, I think one set, you know, was up to like 2,500. Cost me like 2,500 Division Tech to do. Another one cost me almost 3,000 to do, and then I got another gear set, and I went and I recalibrated as high as I could get everything to go, and then I went and optimized it, and it only cost me right around 1,800 Division Tech to do. But I think this is a really good thing, because not everybody has all the classified sets. Not everybody has the time to put in this game to get all the classified sets during the global events, and grinding to get those classified sets after the global event ends is a grind, man. It can take you up to 2 months to get one classified gear item, a complete set. So I think by them doing this optimization, they're bringing a level playing field to the player who doesn't have the kind of time to do all the grinding on it. What's going on, Flickbait? Good to see you, man. I remember running with you the other night, bud. But anyway, so I'm going to make a short video real quick. This is just, if you are at the 4,000 cap for Division Tech, there's actually a way that you can get more than 4,000. And I'm going to show you how to do it real quick. I'm going to, and if you're not at the 4,000 cap, then this is still some good information to know. This still gives you an opportunity to go into 1.8 with as much as possible. So right now, currently, I am at 4,000 Division Tech. I can't get any more Division Tech with this character, or with any of my characters. I am at the max. Tomorrow comes on, I'll go, I can optimize my gear. It's going to cost me Div Tech. That goes down. But how do I get that number to go back up? Well, there's a couple ways. One way, I've been waiting for the new exotics that are coming out. We got 4 new exotic weapons. We got that big Alejandro, which is a light machine gun that has 1,000 RPM rate of fire. Man, it's amazing. The main talent on it is actually you get a damage boost when you're firing from cover. The damage is kind of low on it, but trust me, it makes up with the 1,000 RPM on an LMG. You pair that with the Lone Star Classified, and I'm telling you, this gun is going to just be shredding people. The next one, we have a combo. It's 2 exotic sniper rifles. The Devil in the Heel, they're pretty cool. They're one of the higher RPM ones, kind of like the SOCOM MKSSR 20, whatever, 220. Devil in the Heel is a fun gun. I kind of use it a little bit. The gun looks amazing. It is beautiful. It's a beautiful looking. Both of them are. And the talents of those, one of them I think is like the consecutive body shots, creates stability or headshot damage or something. I'm not even gonna lie, I don't remember what it was, because the one that I was really mainly wanting was the new one called the House. The House is amazing. It's like an MP5 type of gun, and it's got this card counter is the main thing. What's up, Rounds, for a minute, man? Good to see you, my man. What do you call it? Div Tech farming? Okay, that's good. Well, then you're going to want to see a little bit of this too. But the House is one I'm really looking for. And the special talent on that one is you have this deck of cards. There's 2 cards, a white card and a black card, and they rotate every, I think, 15 seconds or something. And depending on what card is facing up or down, or top of the deck, bottom of the deck, if the lucky card, I think the white card's on top, then that means the first half of your clip does 20% more damage than what your damage already is. And then if it rotates to the bottom, that means the second half of your clip does 20% more damage. Which, if you pair that with something like a responsive, competent, and unforgiving, if you got unforgiving and you're at low health, and you proc that, you're in your last health segment, and that card is on the bottom of that deck, man, you can be doing massive. I mean, it's almost 50% damage, or actually, it'd be over 50% damage. Oh, yeah, it'd be right at 45% damage for those last few things. Man, you'll shred through somebody on that. So that's going to be very powerful. But what I'm going to do when I first get into 1.8, I'm not going to go open up. I have these exotic caches that I've been saving all these up, because I want to get not only do I just want to get them, I don't want to just get one House, one Alejandro, Devil and Heel, and then be happy with it. I'm wanting to get something that's got some decent rolls that I can work with. But what I'm going to do, as soon as I get in, I'm going to take my Banshee build here, because I love this Banshee build. I've been tweaking it. I'm going to keep it just like this. I know stamina's coming back, but right now I have a Ninja Bike Messenger bag. This one's got electronics, skill power, ammo capacity. And I am going to go put on this one. This one's got health and ammo capacity. Stamina roll, I'll optimize it. I'll get it up to be higher. There'll be my 1 stamina piece. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in there immediately, and I'm going to optimize this gear set to full potential. I'm going to do all 6 pieces. Well, actually 5, really. I might do 6. But anyway, I'm going to do the 5 main pieces of this set. I'm going to optimize it to full potential. I'm not going to mess with my weapons right now. I will optimize them. But I'm going to optimize this to full potential. The reason why I'm going to do that is because I want to use the division tech that I have. Once I start burning through a good amount of it, then I'm going to start opening my exotic caches. And if you look, each exotic cache gives you between 22 and 38 division tech. Now, if you log right into 1.8 and you're at the 4,000 cap and you just start opening up exotic caches, well, all that division tech will just sit right there on the ground because you can't keep it. Now, if you do this and say the base of operations right when you log in or wherever you're at, and then you go, hey, I got the house, and you haul ass, and you go to West Side Pier, and you get caught up into all this new cutscenes they have, and just how awesome it is in that area where all NPCs are working together, resistant mode, skirmish mode, you're going to forget that you've got all this division tech laying on the ground at whatever safe house you logged in at, and it doesn't sit there forever. It will finally disappear. So that's all this division tech that you could put right back into your inventory, right back, and optimize some more gear that you have laying on the ground. So if you are at that 4,000 cap and you do have a bunch of exotic caches saved up, don't open them up immediately. Be patient. If you got a bunch of them, you know you're going to get them weapons. Just get in there, use up some of that div tech, come back, open them up, then you do your thing there. So another thing to do, Dark Zone right now is the best way to get div tech. I've showed a route to some people before, a very easy route. If you look on the map, you'll see that there's areas that are marked div tech. I'm trying to show you some right now, but I think a lot of people, but there's something right here. There's just some that, you know, are clearly marked that this is a little div tech area. But what's amazing, it's actually everywhere, man. Like, there's, right here in the Dark Zone where I'm at. Okay, so I'm here at Park Avenue. I'll show you all this real quick. I'm right here at the Park Avenue checkpoint, which is right to the DZ08 exit. It's my favorite checkpoint in here, mainly because of the vendor here. Usually has the best stuff on it. But if you come to DZ Park Avenue right here, you walk out in the DZ. I'm gonna show you a quick way to get some div tech super fast. Right when you come out, you cut a left. There's a hole blown in the wall over here. Bring it on over. Div tech area. Okay, so you got one case right there. Case right there. Case right there. And you leave here, and go back this wall. There's div tech everywhere in here. You can literally start down. If you don't want to be around other players, if you're not big in the PvP aspect, you don't have to start down in DZ01 or whatever. You can start up in DZ06 is where I actually show a lot of people, are 05. And right outside the 06 west checkpoint, right by the underground entrance, there's 2 little areas that have div tech there. There's one in the contaminated area right to the right of the checkpoint. When you come out, you'll come out, you hang a right to go in that little contaminated area, hang immediate left, and it's back inside some tents. So right now I'm right across from the safe house, or the safe room here in DZ08. And there's a little quarantine area. You come back here, and here's another one of these div tech rooms. Hold on. It's always fun whenever you're trying to do a little video and you... Oh well. Anyway, right in here, there's 3 more div tech right here. One right here. And I'm not going to open these in case people come. I'm already at the 4,000 cap. I don't want to open these and then another player come in here and it's not active because I just did it. So I'm just going to leave that for them. I'll make sure they get the div tech. My favorite place to get div tech is DZ08. Yeah, man, it's everywhere up here. You know, I'm right south of the safe room right here. If I go into the safe room and then go right out the other side of the door, here, I'll go here. There's another little building that's got, I think, another 3 cases in it, man. It is everywhere up here in DZ08. I used to start at 06 and I'd work my way all the way up to DZ09 getting div tech, and then I would fast travel back to 06 and start it again. But anyway, so So you got time right now to go through and just start racking it up. So whether you do have 4,000 already or whether you don't, I'm going to show you another little trick right here that you definitely want to start doing. Do this all the way up to you got to get off, you got to call it a night, or if you're going to stay up and play all night and just cram it all in till 1.8 happens, go through, get all your div tech, and then also everywhere throughout the DZ, you find the little crates that have high-end sealed caches in them. High-end sealed caches, right? Most people hate them because you can't get rid of them. You try to delete them, destroy them. You can't. You gotta get them out. But if you see that right there, it shows they have between 2 to 5 div tech in each one. So it's not a lot, but if you're in here farming for division tech already, might as well pick them up. And I want to say the green sealed caches actually have between 2 and 8 division tech in them. So they're definitely a good thing to pick up along the way. I know what I'm going to do tonight is before I call it a night, before I go to sleep, I'm going to go through here and I'm going to fill my entire extracted stash, all 30 slots up with these caches. And I get a good friend of mine, CB. I got to give him the credit for this. He's the one that gave me that idea, so I want to give credit where credit is due. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and I'm going to fill up. I'm going to try to get all 30 filled, all 30 slots with this character filled. And then if I got time, I'll switch over to my second character and start doing the same thing, trying to get 30 of them up on him. So, but as you can see right now, I'm right here north of the DZ08 save room. I've already showed you 2 rooms that have a bunch of div tech in it. And look, here's another one right here, 3 more cases right here. So div tech farming is going to be the big thing. It already kind of is as soon as the optimization station was mentioned for patch 1.8. People started immediately. I think it was like the week following when they first revealed the optimization station, what it was going to cost, that you needed to start farming for div tech. There was a point on here for like a week where we were having to server hop from server to server to server because every time we'd go up to an area that there was division tech in, somebody had already came by and got it. And I think when they first announced it, I only had like 1,200 division tech total, and I literally got up to that 4,000 real quick. Then, not to mention the monthly leaderboard that month. There were a couple of things on it. I think one of them was extract any items, loot locked chests, and then collect division tech, and then kill named enemies or something. It was like the best month I've ever seen on there. So I get Dark Zone keys like crazy, and there's never anything good in them Dark Zone crates, so I don't ever use the keys. I hold on to them. And anytime that the leaderboard has that loot lock chest on it, I'll go through and open up every one of them. I was up to close to 200 Dark Zone keys the other day, and they had it on the weekly, so I went through and burned them. I still got 79 here. But I was just going through, burn them as quick as I can, and I finished in Tier 3 again, which back at my base of operations, I have, I think, 3 Tier 3 Dark Zone crates, and then 3 or 4 Tier 2 ones. Tier 3 gives you a guaranteed exotic. Tier 2 has a 50% for an exotic. But, you know, that's just more chances I have to get the new exotics. Plus, they give you DZ funds, which, I mean, they don't really mean anything anymore. But, whatever. Take it if you can get it. So, but yeah, so Division Tech, y'all. You got to get on the Div Tech tonight. If you hate the Dark Zone, suck it up. Go in the DZ. Start anywhere you want. DZ 8 right here. It really is the best. Like I said, there's areas that are marked on the map for Division Tech, but your best bet is to really stay around the edges. Well, you know, that one area I showed you, look, that's on there. But if you stay around the edges of the map, you're going to be fine. That's where most of the Division Tech's shown on there. Right over here in DZ06, I come out of this checkpoint all the time. Oh, this used to be my favorite one. You come out, there's 2 underground entries here. Right here, in between these two, there's Division Tech right here. And then right here on the other side of the other underground tunnel, there's Division Tech right here. When you come in the 06 checkpoint and you go right over here, there's a contaminated area right in here. There's a tent right here that's got some Division Tech in it. So it's not hard to do. You can just run around. And the good thing about Division Tech, you know, these sealed caches, you get them, you got to extract them. So there's always a risk if you're a solo player or whatever. There's always a risk of somebody coming and trying to hijack your extraction or kill you. They might do it, but I'm going to tell you, most of the time when somebody kills you and you start dropping gold sealed caches, you'll notice that The only time they might pick them up is on accident when they're just grabbing your gear real quick as there are players around. Most of the time when they see them high-end sealed caches, they're just like, damn it, you didn't have anything good. They leave it and they're on their way. So, yeah, just go through. And then with the division tech, if you're getting them out of the cases, you ain't got to extract that. That goes right into your inventory. So as much as you may hate the dark zone, you could literally come in here and not lose anything. I mean, no, it's not going to hurt you. You're just going to go through. And then you're also learning the dark zone, which is something you need to do, because starting tomorrow, friendly fire is turned off in the dark zone. And I would highly recommend people starting to come in then. With friendly fire being turned off in the dark zone, if you're somebody who hates PvP, you don't want no part of it, the DZ is actually going to become a place that you're going to like. Because yes, people can still go rogue on you. Yes, they can still hijack your extractions. But if somebody shoots you and goes rogue and there's any other players in the vicinity, the chances are they're going to want to get a rogue kill. They're going to start focusing the rogues. You can run the other way and you're going to be fine, man. You're going to get out of here. You ain't going to have no problem. So, but yeah, so tonight, guys, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be farming for sealed caches. I wanted to get in and play some Last Stand. I still might jump on, do a match or two. I don't know. I'm really thinking about it. But yeah, fill your extracted stash up. Go ahead. If you're not at the 4,000 cap, extract as many as you can. Open every one of them things up. Get all that div tech, and then about an hour before you're ready to call it a night, go to bed, whatever you're going to do, load your bag back up, extract it, get that extracted stash up to 30, and then I would even recommend jumping back out in the dark zone again and maybe filling your bag up one more time. You don't have to extract it, but then when you get up in the morning, you can open up 8 of them out of your extracted thing, go extract those, or whatever you might do. But anyway, last minute preparations for 1.8. Get your division tech up. Sell as much junk as you don't need to get your game credits up, because each time you use that optimization station, it's going to cost 250,000 credits. If you got gear that you haven't used in a while that might be good, don't get rid of it. If you still holding on pieces from 1.5 when armor and stamina were the thing that you didn't want to get rid of because it was God rolled and now stamina's gone, it's no good anymore. Stamina comes back tomorrow, so don't get rid of that gear just because it's got stamina on it. Stamina is definitely gonna make a comeback. I don't think it's gonna be as strong as it was when I played in the PTS a little bit. You know, right now, most of my builds that I run, I like to go, I'll show you right here. I like to have a very even build. I've got 3 firearm pieces, 1, 2, well, I can't really count that one, but then I go 3 electronics. I got my backpack's electronic rolled, my gloves are electronic rolled, and my knee pads are electronic rolled. I've got firearms rolled on these 2, on my chest piece and on my mask, and then, of course, my holster is... It's beautiful. Can't ask for better rolls than that right there. But yeah, and so I'm pretty much going 3 and 3 on them. What I'm going to do in 1.8, I'm going to, you know, your holster, I got a perfect roll in stamina, firearms, and electronics there. I'll probably just equip my Ninja Bike Messenger bag that's stamina rolled with health and ammo capacity on it. Play with that a little bit, see how it works. All my mods that I'm using right now, every single one of them. Most builds have 50% skill haste. This is my PvP build. It's a 4-piece Banshee, 3-piece Predator's Mark. So I can't reach the 50% skill haste cap because I don't have any Tactician on. But I do have the max on this one of 40%, which is still amazing on it. Every single mod that I have on this is 267 firearms with 3% skill haste. Every single one of them. And I actually I just acquired a couple 267 plus 3% skill haste stamina mods the other night. So I'm kind of excited. I might not even roll any gear. I might just start getting some more stamina mods some stamina skill haste mods and trying them out and seeing how they work. So there they are, 267. That's the max right here, 267 and 3% skill haste. I love my skill haste, man. God, I love it. I've got Predator's Mark's one of my favorite builds here that I got. 4-piece Predator, 2-piece Tactician with the Vigorous. This thing hits so hard. I mean, it's just amazing how hard it hits. That's a 50% skill haste. But yeah, get your division tech. Start farming the shit out of it. If you're at that 4,000 cap, like I said, and you've been saving up a lot of exotic caches, do not open these caches immediately if you're already maxed out. Go optimize your gear, use some of that division tech, then start opening them. You got a chance to get the brand new exotics in the game, and on top of that, you're getting a nice chunk of division tech back with it. 22 to 38 per win. I mean, that's amazing. I think I got like 25 or 20. I think I got 20 exotics or something like that, caches. And so, there's a possibility I could get almost 760 division tech back if I were to get the max 38 per each one. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna actually sign off. This is just gonna be a short little video to get everybody prepping for 1.8, the last minute preparations. I'm sure everybody's been prepping along the way, but this is it. It is happening tomorrow. I'm so excited. I cannot wait. You're going to have so much fun. There is so much content coming in this game, man, and I know so many people that have been telling me they're coming back to it. I'm so excited for it. God, I want y'all to start coming in the dark zone if you don't like it. I'm actually bummed. One announcement a couple weeks ago that they made it where all exotics can now drop in the dark zone for name bosses. Every exotic in the game you can now get in the dark zone. And ever since they did that about 4 weeks ago, the dark zone has been amazing again. There's that. There were days that I used to come in here and farm the dark zone, and I'm telling you, I might see 2 players the whole time. And it was getting to a point where it almost wasn't dark zone anymore. It was just PvE. But ever since they said now you can get every exotic in here and then all the classifieds, that edge of the dark zone has been back. There's been times that I'm extracting, I pulse out and I'll see 3 or 4 people just kind of lying in wait, and it's like, why are they just sitting there? I know what they're trying to do. They're coming to gank me. There's that thrill to it again, and I love it, man. Well, they just announced it in 1.8 that all exotics can now drop from any boss in the dark zone or in the light zone. And to be honest with you, it kind of sucks, because now you're just telling people that have always been scared to go into the DZ to don't worry about it. You don't have to go in there. You can still go do open world bosses, or you can do any mission and a name boss has a chance to drop an exotic, and I think that sucks. I think that's not the right way to do it. What I'd like to see is, I'd like to see them, like, each week have 3 different exotics and maybe 1 or 2 different classified sets that could drop from open world bosses in the light zone. That way, people, they know, okay, well, this week I can get the Showstopper, Cassidy, and the Urban MDR from name bosses in the light zone, and then leave the dark zone the same, that you can get everything in here, because that's going to force people to say, man, I don't want to, I know if I go do these open world bosses, I might get one of the exotics I want, but chances are I'm not going to get it. But if I go in the dark zone, there's a better chance I'm going to get it at any time of the day. I wish they'd change that, but maybe down the road. I think they need to get people in the dark zone any way they can. Skirmish is going to take away from the dark zone. Last Stand's taken away a little bit, but there's a lot of people that still enjoy the true dark zone experience, such as myself. But anyway, guys, I appreciate it. I appreciate all the support that I've been getting here on the channel. I haven't been on the past couple days, been a little under the weather. I live down in Florida, and I like it hot and humid. I like it 100 degrees or higher. That's just the way I am. I don't like cold weather. I'm freezing if it gets down to 50. And this time of year is the worst for me, and my sinuses would go from 85 degrees one day down to 50 the next, up to 85 the next day, and then down to 25 the following night, and it just messes with me. And it's just, I've been under the weather the past few days, had a few things going on, but you can damn sure bet that I haven't gone anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to continue on. If there's anything you ever need to know, want to see, any build ideas you have, or if you just need somebody to help you run some missions, farm, do some incursions or legendaries you haven't done, let me know. I'll get it with you. We'll do it. We'll have a blast. I'm here to help. I love this game. I'll teach you how to do builds, help you understand it, and see this game continue to grow. So you guys have a great night. I'll see you in the dark zone. If you see me in here, come holler at me. Shoot me an invite. I'll shoot you an invite. We'll get you geared up. Y'all have a good evening.